Get down on your knees, Templar! I will not yield!
What if I told you? Knights weren't always heroes. They didn't just protect the weak. Some of them robbed, betrayed, and even fought each other. And the most powerful knight order in history became so rich, they were destroyed. This is the real story of medieval knights. And it's far more brutal than the legends. Before we go on, forget everything you think you know about knights in shining armor. Because the truth is complicated. Knights didn't start as heroes. They began as mounted warriors, fast, heavily armed, deadly. In medieval warfare, speed meant survival. A charging knight could break an army in seconds. But early on, they weren't respected. They were hired fighters, loyal to whoever paid them. Over time, that began to change. By the 1100s, they became something more. A class, a symbol. And eventually, a legend. But every knight started as a child. At just 7 years old, a boy would leave home. Sent away to live in a lord's castle. He became a page. He learned manners, religion, discipline. But most importantly, he learned how to fight. By 14, he became a squire. And this was where it got real. He cleaned armor, cared for horses, carried weapons. He served at the table, watching how nobles behaved. And in battle, he followed his master. Watching, learning, trying to survive. If he proved himself, he became a knight. And with that, came a code. Chivalry. Protect the weak, defend the poor, honor women. Sounds noble, right? Knights even carried tokens. A scarf, or a glove, from a lady. A symbol that they fought in her honor. But here's the truth. Not all knights followed the code.
I'll take that now.
Some abused
Every
power,
last coin.
some
Please,
chased
sir,
wealth,
shew mercy. We have nothing
and
left.
some turned on each other. They
I'll
weren't
take that now.
perfect.
Every last
They
coin.
were human.
Please, sir, shew mercy.
Life as a knight was brutal. In peace, they trained, managed land. But in war, chaos. Heavy armor. Thundering horses. Steel against steel. One mistake, and it was over. But not all fights were real. Some were games. Deadly games. Tournaments. Knights charging at each other, with full force. Lances shattering. Crowds cheering. Victory meant fame. Defeat could mean death. Then came the Crusades. Massive wars, fought in the name of faith. Knights traveled across continents. Facing heat, hunger, and constant danger. Some believed they were serving God. Others wanted gold or glory. But there was a problem. Knights didn't always agree. They argued. They competed. They divided themselves. And that division led to failure. Some knights became legends. Like Richard, the Lionheart. A fearless warrior. A symbol of strength. Then there was Louis of France. Quiet, devoted. A king, guided by faith. But the most powerful knights didn't serve kings. They served something else. They became warrior monks. The Templars. They took vows of poverty, chastity, obedience. But something changed. People trusted them with their money. And slowly, they became rich. Very rich. Powerful. Influential. And that power made them dangerous. By 1312, they were accused. Arrested. Destroyed. One of the most powerful groups in history, gone. Knights fought across Europe, in distant lands, and at home. But by the 1300, everything began to change. New weapons. New tactics. Foot soldiers could defeat knights. And slowly, their power faded. Knighthood became a title, not a necessity. So what were knights, really?
Please,
Heroes?
mercy, we have nothing.
Villains? Or something in between? Some protected the weak. Others chased power. They lived by honor, but often broke it. They fought for faith, but also for themselves. The legend of knights still lives on. But the truth is far more human. They weren't just heroes. They weren't just villains. They were both. And that is what makes their story unforgettable. If you want more stories that reveal the truth behind history, subscribe and stay curious.